Hello my dear students, I hope you are doing well. Today's video is not just a strategy video, it's something straight from my heart. Because I know some of you are feeling confused, some of you are scared, and many of you are thinking, can I really crack UGC NET English exam? And my answer is yes, you absolutely can. And I am here with you in this journey. Now let's understand one important thing. The pattern of UGC NET has changed. Earlier we used to focus on important topics, weightage and predictions, but now things are different. We have seen in the last exams. Units 1 to 4 coming through comprehension passages, focus on critical reading and thinking. And the types of questions are now matching, multiple statements, chronology, adjacent reason and comprehension. So now you can't skip topics anymore. You have to prepare the entire syllabus. Let me tell you something very important. The exam is no longer simple or based only on surface level knowledge. It has now become deep, conceptual and analytical. For example, questions are being asked from thinkers like John Story, Will Wright, where you need to understand ideas like binary opposition such as wilderness versus civilization and hero versus society. From John Fisk's question, focus on audience power and productivity test. And from Jeremy Hawthorne, the concept of the gaze is important. British literature has also changed, as the exam is not only asking about famous works but also lesser known works such as novels by Thomas Hardy. You need to understand the deep logic of essays by Francis Bacon and the correct sequence of the trilogy by Samuel Beckett. New concepts like feral and ontotheology are also being asked. In Indian literature, writers like Shyam Kumar Limbale and Anil Lumba are important. So please understand that the exam is now testing your depth of understanding, not just your memory. And I know when you see all this you feel overwhelmed. You think itna sab kaise hoga? But listen to me carefully. You don't need 1 year. You don't need perfect condition. You need 60 days of honest effort. And I promise you, I will guide you step by step. And now let's come to the most important part, your 60-day strategy. Before that, I want to tell you that if you want daily notes, proper guidance and continuous support throughout your preparation, make sure to join my Telegram channel. Link is given in the description. And if you are looking for a structure and well-organized study material, you can message me on WhatsApp. I'm always there to support you and I will help you in your UGC NET English journey. Our first step is British literature. British literature is your strongest best. You should give it around 30 days with a full focus. Always study it in chronological order, starting from Anglo-Saxon period, then Chaucer, Elizabethan, Romantic, Victorian and finally the modern period. This will help you to understand the development of literature clearly and avoid confusion in the exam. While studying, do not just read. Try to understand the summary of each work, learn the important characters and note down key lines which are often asked in the exams. Make short and simple notes so that revision becomes easy in the last month. Also revise these notes regularly, practice PYQs and try to connect authors with their works and time periods. Remember, if your British literature is strong, it will automatically boost your confidence and help you score better in the exam. Step 2 is American literature, which you should complete in 2 to 3 days. It is a quick but important section, so you need to study it smartly. Cover it in chronological order, starting from early American literature, then the 19th century, 20th century and finally modern and contemporary literature. While studying, focus mainly on important writers and their major works, as most questions come from these areas. Do not go into too much detail. Instead, keep your preparation clear and concise. Make short notes for quick revision and try to remember the connection between writers, their works and their time periods. This will help you save your time and score well in the exam. Step 3 is Indian literature, and you should complete it in 5 to 6 days. This is a very scoring section, so do not ignore it. Focus on covering Indian writing in English, Dalit literature and Indian aesthetics. While studying, try to understand the main ideas, important writers and key concepts from each area. You do not need to go too deep into every topic, but you should have clear basic knowledge and examples. Make short notes for a quick revision and try to connect writers with their themes and works. If you prepare this section well, it can help you gain easy marks in the exam. Next is world literature, which you should complete in 6 days. To make it easy, divide it into 2 parts. In part 1, cover Russian, French, German and African literature, and in part 2, focus on Canadian, Caribbean and diaspora literature. You do not need to study everything in detail, just focus on knowing the important writers and their major works from each category. Keep your preparation simple and organized by making short notes so that you can revise quickly later. This section is manageable if you stay focused and do not try to overcomplicate it. Next we have literary criticism, and you should complete it in 7 to 8 days. Study all the important critics in chronological order so that you can clearly understand the development of ideas over time. While studying, focus mainly on who said what, because many questions are directly based on matching critics with their theories or statements. Also pay attention to important concepts and key terms given by each critic. Try to keep your notes short and clear so that revision becomes easy, and regularly revise these concepts to avoid confusion in the exam. Next section is literary theory. Literary theory is very important now, so you must study it carefully. Focus on major theories like Marxism, feminism, postcolonialism, as the questions are frequently asked from these areas. While studying, do not just memorize definition. Try to clearly understand the main concept and the ideas behind each theory. Also pay special attention to key thinkers associated with these theories and what they said. Keep your notes simple and organized so that you can revise them easily before the exam. Next is daily practice, and you should follow this routine for the full 2 months. Every day make it a habit to read the summary of at least 5 literary works. Along with that, write down the important characters and important lines from each work. This regular practice will gradually improve your memory and help you to retain information for a longer time. Do not skip this step, because small daily efforts will make a big difference in a small final preparation and confidence. Next is linguistics, which you should complete in a day. Do not skip this section even though it may seem small, because it can help you score easy marks. We have seen that in last exam. Next is mixed revision, which should be done over 2 days. And it is very important for strengthening your memory. During this time, revise important characters from different works, major literary awards and prizes, important books, as well as key dictionaries and literary magazines across all periods. Next is prosody, which you should complete in 2 days. This section is important because it can give you easy marks if prepared well. Focus on figures of speech, literary terms and literary movements, as questions are often asked directly from these topics. And the final month, June, is very important for your preparation, so you must use it wisely. During this time, focus only on revision, mock test and previous year question papers. Do not start any new topics, as it can create confusion and reduce your confidence. Instead, revise your short notes again and again, practice mock tests to improve speed and accuracy, and solve PYQs to understand the exam pattern. This final phase will help you strengthen what you have already studied and prepare you mentally for the exam. And my dear students, this plan is not difficult if you follow it sincerely. You just need consistency in your daily study, patience to keep going even when things feel tough, and trust in yourself and the process. Do not doubt your preparation again and again. If you stay focused and follow this step by step plan, I promise you that you can crack UGC NET English exam this time. Thank you so much for watching.